I don't know if you have ever heard about Momo. I wish I never had. It's sort of a nickname, or maybe a name given to a young girl with long black hair, large bulging eyes, and a wide, creepy smile. There is a legend that started a couple of years ago, which involved a certain WhatsApp number you could find on the internet, which belonged to a girl named Momo. Maybe not a girl, who knows, but once you add this number and send her a message, Momo replies to you. However, the conversation with Momo, as you might have guessed, is never sweet. Some called it the Momo Challenge or Momo Game. Once you enter into a conversation with her, she starts giving you small tasks and challenges which you have to complete. For some weird reason, people do what she tells them, even if what she asks is leading to death. You will find a lot of weird stories about her, but you wouldn't find this story that happened to me and my friends. It's been a year since it happened, and this is the first time I feel alright telling it to the world. I'm telling it hoping it will prevent you or somebody else from doing something stupid, like checking if Momo is real. It was June, the first days of sweet summer holidays. Me and my family had a trip to Europe coming up in a couple of weeks. My two best friends were going to their grandparents for the entire summer. I wouldn't see them for 2 months or more, so naturally, we wanted to spend as much time together as we could. We were at my place, just watching random videos on YouTube, mostly people playing Minecraft. What a great game it is. At some point, the suggested videos box showed a video with a weird thumbnail, a scared face of a guy, and a creepy face of a girl with a wide smile and bulging eyes. Momo. We couldn't resist the temptation of seeing what it was all about. The guy was taking a video of himself, sending a message to a certain number, Momo, and talking to her. The whole story was blood-chilling and creepy. Nothing really happened, except the guy receiving weird messages and being scared to the bone. My friends, David and Mike, dismissed this as a fake story and went back to watching our favorite game being played by others. That night, I was playing Minecraft in my room when I got a group message from David. Hey, I was thinking, let's try the Momo thing. It's probably fake, but why not? And a message from Mike. Bored to death. Let's do it. Chris? I thought it was going to be a waste of time, but alright, why not? Sure. Who will send the message? I found her phone number, so I'll create a group on WhatsApp, and I'll add both of you, replied David. So David added us and sent a message. Hi, Momo. I clicked on the chat information group and saw Momo's profile had that creepy photo. That's weird, I thought, but assumed nobody would ever reply to us. I went on playing when my phone buzzed. A new message from Momo. Hi, David, Mike, and Chris. My heartbeat shot up like crazy. What the heck? We could see she was typing. A new message from Momo. Want to play a game? David replied, Who are you? Are you real? Where are you from? Too many questions, she said. I'll answer when I meet you. I wrote, What do you mean? She said, Tomorrow, 3 p.m. I'll send you the location at 2 p.m. If you don't come, I will take one of you. It really freaked me out. Maybe I'm not the bravest person, but I felt scared. A group called from David. That was fun, right? I wasn't sure about the fun part. It's fake, guys. We should go. If it's not far, I'm sure we'll show up and we'll find nothing. David sounded relaxed and confident. I didn't want to chicken out, so I agreed with him. Mike didn't mind. I didn't sleep well that night. Had a number of nightmares all involving Momo. I woke up in a bad mood, particularly feeling stupid that this whole Momo thing got to me. At 2 p.m., we got the location from Momo and a message that the key was in the mailbox. The map showed it was a 30-minute drive. David picked me and Mike up, He was in a good mood, making jokes and laughing. When we got there, it turned out to be an abandoned one-story house. We saw the mailbox, and I was kind of praying not to find a key inside. We did. Me and Mike were nervous. It was getting too real, you know? David made fun of us, saying we watched too many horror movies and that we were just pathetic as it was barely 3 p.m., still bright outside. He took the key and went to the front door. He put the key in and looked at us, shouting, "Come on, guys! Are you really that scared?" Me and Mike looked at each other, and somewhere in the back of my mind, I had a tiny thought popping up. Don't go in. Call the police. But then Mike went and joined David. I didn't want to look weak or scared, so I joined them. It was dark inside, broken furniture and rubbish all over the floor. I opened the door more to get more light in. I noticed that the walls were painted dark red. The smell inside was weird. I couldn't quite get what it was, but it wasn't pleasant. We went around the house. It was empty. Nothing unusual. David said, smiling, "As I said, nothing." Right when he said that, we heard a weird sound, like somebody tapping the wall. We froze. A couple of seconds later, "What's that?" said Mike. "Momo, is it you?" I asked. "Guys, let's get out of here," said Mike. "Wait. Momo, if it's you, tap 1 time. If it's not, then tap 2 times, said David. "David, let's get out of here. Enough," I said, moving towards the door. "Wait, Momo, are you in the kitchen?" "All right, you're not in the kitchen. Are you in the bathroom?" "Can we come see you?" David looked more tense than at the beginning, but he refused to leave and went to the bathroom. We didn't want to leave him alone, so we followed him. We went into the small and dirty bathroom, which was empty and quiet. We stood there for a couple of seconds, when the silence was broken by the sound of a new received WhatsApp message. A message from Momo. "I'm coming to get you." By now, we were all pretty much scared, when all of a sudden, the growing sound of hit the entire house. I screamed, "Run!" We ran toward the front door and ran out. Once out, I heard the door being slammed behind me, and the tap sound suddenly stopped. Once we were by the car, I turned around only to find that David was nowhere to be seen. "Where's David?" I asked. "I don't know. Is he still inside?" asked Mike. "We should go in," I said, but I couldn't bring myself to go back. "No way, dude. I'm not going in. I'm calling the cops," said Mike. I wanted to go in. What if David needed our help? But at this point, I was scared out of my mind. Even though the house looked quiet, no screams, no sign of anything unusual, I just couldn't force myself to go anywhere near it. The cops came 15 minutes later. We told them what happened, and one of them went into the house, while we showed the WhatsApp messages to the other. The second policeman told us to stay by the car, and also went inside. I didn't know what to expect. The police didn't find anything or anybody, including David, inside the house. It was surreal. The day escalated pretty fast. More police cars showed up at the house, along with our parents. We told the story in detail over and over again to the police and our families. It was hard to look at David's parents. They were scared and devastated. Later that day, We found out from David's brother that the phone number David used as Momo's was actually his brother's. They thought to make fun of me and Mike, so they changed his brother's profile picture to Momo's picture, and his brother was texting as Momo. The house, along with the key in the mailbox, was discovered by his brother's friends a couple of weeks ago. However, his brother said the plan was to get us inside, and that's it. He swore he didn't send the last message, "I'm coming for you." The police also found out that the red paint on the walls was actual blood, and the house was owned by a person that wasn't in any database. There were no fingerprints inside but ours. A year later, David is still missing. Nobody knows what happened or where he is now. The case is still open, but the police have no leads and no explanation. I have to live with this, always wondering what would have happened if I went inside right when we saw David was missing. I still hope that one day he will show up safe and sound, telling his side of the story. Until then, Momo continues to haunt me in my almost daily nightmares.